Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Level Lemon, and today we're going to be playing Ghost Trap. So, last time we completed the last of the levels, and we are leaving the bosses for actually this whole run. So, I will be doing level 5 and then level 10, and then the game says there's 3 bosses, so I don't know how that's gonna work, whether a secret level's gonna open up or what. But, that being said, let's get right into it. And basically, okay, wait, before I get right into it, all you will be seeing is me on my most successful run. Everything else will be cut, as I don't know how much it's gonna take, but I'll probably mention how much it took. But anyways, let's get right into it and bash my head against the wall. Oh, God, that was actually way more difficult than it looks. I think, I think that took me a, good 20 minutes to actually beat, but it's not like I'd say that it's unfair. I think I would say more that it's just something that you have to memorize to beat. As once you get the pattern of how the boss works and maneuvers, it's actually pretty easy to figure out where you need to be. Like, so when he drops down and hits the ground and makes the spikes fall, basically you want to be jumping under the crushes, as there's no spikes under there, So that's a guaranteed way to not be hit by them. And by that little energy ball, that's the, if you're under the crusher, just look for that and jump that. With the lasers, he does 2 of them. And they're pretty easy to dodge once you know where they start and stop. And I guess there's 3. So the 4 direction one has 2 variations where it comes up and stops, and then that's the end of it, and the other one reverses a bit. Either way, they're not too hard to dodge. And the other one that does is the 1 laser that comes around. As long as you get to the sun point, which I believe is just past under him, it's not like it's gonna hit you anyways. The only thing you have to worry about is when he starts to follow you, you have to make it to that button and hit it before he gets too close to you. Otherwise, once you crush him, you will die as soon as you try to leave the area he's in. Those are the things I've noticed. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna do the next boss, and you will see when I completed it. So I will see you then. Okay. Oh, there's phase 2, are you kidding me? Oh, but it allows you just to continue, gotcha. I get it. Oh. Oh, and then these little crystals damage it. Oh god, it gets faster. Oh shit, I didn't even see that coming. Shit. Okay, that's my bad. That's a little risky, but I'll do it anyways. Shit. Alright. I'm just gonna jump to when I defeat the second phase. So I will be back. my god, I actually did it. Oh, I will say that, actually I'm gonna check this side first. Oh, this boss was definitely the hardest for me. I would say it would have to be mostly because it was all based on mobility, and that's just something I'm really bad at. Here we go. Oh. Hey. Oh, okay. And thus it is written, the ghost had defeated the void and escaped purgatory, allowing for another chance at life. Ghost Trap, art, music, sound effects, and everything else created by William G. at William G. Studios. Thank you for playing. That was a really cute game, to be honest. I'm gonna say the last boss, you have to get around the fact that it's all based on mobility and being in a position where you're not being trapped. So for example, near the beginning, you don't want to be trapped in a place where you can't really move between the targeted zones. In the next phase of the boss, it's more about being in a position where when he throws hands at you, you are not going to be in a position where you're going to be either hit by the hands on the walls and ceilings, or in a position where the hand's going to hit you. In the next phase, he moves towards you, but also targets you with the artillery. So you don't want to be in a position where you're trapped between the artillery and him, and otherwise you're gonna die. In the next phase, it gets harder, but it's same premise. You need to always be on the move as he changes his phases, and he gets more and more desperate. And I wouldn't say it's easier, I just got lucky. Because that last run was actually the run where I was meeting all of these new phases. I just got lucky. I just happened to be at the right places at the right time, moving in the correct way. Yeah. But as far as I'm concerned, my favorite boss was hands down that last boss. And then the boss I liked the least probably was the I would say the first boss on level 5, and that's just because I think it would have been better if the only place the boss was in the center, and then from there all of its attacks spawn from there. The laser beams, and like him hitting the ground. That way, no matter which button you hit, release the thing on him, and then you wouldn't have to be worried about being trapped against the wall. But that's I only say that because that's a personal preference. Him moving towards you is actually not a bad thing, and him even trapping you for not being fast enough to hit him with the button is actually probably good boss design, because it's punishing you from not being fast enough, which actually does flow with a lot of the game, up to that point where you have to be fast enough to avoid dying. But yeah, 445 deaths, not bad. Actually, you know what? If anyone plays this game and wants to beat it 100% and prove that they did, that means getting all of the collectibles, beating every stage, every boss, and basically having less total deaths than me, I would be very interested in seeing. Because to be fair, I could have had a lot of room for improvements, but it's fine. Speedrun not completed. Yeah, I'm not doing the speedrun. Because I would definitely be over 3 hours. Because it's a good half an hour to an hour that you guys and gals are not seeing. So yeah, I would say overall I really enjoyed the game, even though I really sucked at it. But you know what? I'm gonna end it here. So thank you for tuning into The Frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So good night and sweet nightmares.